Good morning, my little champs. How are you all? After a long break, we are getting scope to be connected through technology. Feeling excited, don't you? Here I am, your Aditi Miss, to tell you a very nice story. Today we are going to start with a short story written by Rabindranath Tagore, which is mainly based on human relationship. Rabindranath Tagore is also known by his pen name Bhanu Singh Thakur and also known as Gurudev, Kobi Guru and Vishwakobi. Was a polymath, poet, musician, artist and Ayurveda researcher. He reshaped Bengali literature and music as well as Indian art. He became in 1913 the first non-European to win the Nobel Prize in Literature. His compositions were chosen by two nations as national anthems, India's Jana Gana Mana and Bangladesh Amar Sonar Bangla. The Sri Lankan national anthem was inspired by his work. Now, let me introduce the main characters of the Kabuliwala. Today we are going to read this one. The main characters are the narrator, Minnie's father, and the story's unnamed first person narrator. Next, Abidur Rahmat, the Kabuliwala, is a middle-aged traveling fruit seller from Afghanistan comes to Calcutta to hawk his merchandise. He befriends a small Bengali girl called Minnie, who reminds him of his daughter back in Afghanistan. He stays at a boarding house with his countrymen. Next, Minnie, who was 5 years old girl, innocent and very talkative. She developed a very good friendship with Kabuliwala. Kabuliwala used to bring dry fruits for Minnie as present and showed the patience of listening to Minnie. Next, the narrator's wife, Minnie's mother. She is a typical housewife from the aristocratic Bengal family. She is paranoid about the Kabuliwala's relationship with Minnie. Now, let me give you the synopsis of Kabuliwala. This is a short story written by Rabindranath Tagore. This is a sweet story about the friendship between the narrator's young daughter, Minnie, and a Kabuliwala. Kabuliwala is a name given to street peddlers who hail from Kabul, Afghanistan. One day, father and Minnie see a Kabuliwala on the road and hail him. When he arrives at this doorstep, Minnie is terrified of this strange man with his loose clothes and tall turban. But the narrator is surprised to see her chatting with him a few days later. He discovers that they are great friends now and often meet to share jokes and have fun. One day, narrator is shocked to see Abdur Rahman, the Kabuliwala, being arrested by the police. He finds out that Rahman had struck a customer who had refused to pay for a shawl. Rahmat is imprisoned for several years. Time passes and it is the day of Minnie's wedding. Rahmat comes to visit Minnie after being released from jail. He tells that Minnie reminded him of his own daughter and so he had come to see her. A touched Tagore gives him some money so he can finally be reunited with his only child. Now, Let me read the story. You please go through with me. A little girl sees a mysterious stranger from her window. She is frightened, but also curious. This is the story of their unlikely friendship and the ways in which we are all different but connected. My 5-year-old daughter Minnie cannot live without chattering. This is a very normal habit of any child. I really believe that in all her life she has not wasted a minute in silence. Her mother is often vexed at this and would stop her prattle. But I would not. To see Minnie quiet is unnatural, and I cannot bear it long. And so my own talk with her is always lively. The window of my room overlooks the road. The child had seated herself at my feet near my table and was playing softly, drumming on her knees. I was hard at work on my 17th chapter when all of a sudden Minnie left her play and ran to the window, crying, "Eh Kabuliwala! Eh Kabuliwala!" Sure enough, in the street below was a Kabuliwala passing slowly along. He wore the loose, soiled clothing of his people. With a tall turban, there was a bag on his back, and he carried boxes of grapes in his hand. I cannot tell what were my daughter's feelings at the sight of this man, but she began to call him loudly, at which exact moment the Kabuliwala turned and looking up at the child. When she saw this, overcome by terror, she fled to her mother's protection and disappeared. She had a blind belief that inside the bag which the big man carried, there were perhaps 2 or 3 other children like herself. The peddler meanwhile entered my doorway and greeted me with a smiling face. I made some small purchase and a conversation began about Abdur Rahman. Today, up to this, we will read. The meaning of the words you have to learn, read the spellings also, and as an assignment, I am giving you few questions to solve on your own. Our next class, we will discuss about this. Hopefully, you have enjoyed our this new venture. Get ready for the next class. Till then, take care of your health. Stay safe. Stay at home. Bye-bye.